Yo, what is up? It's your boy Finn State with CB83 coming to you for another banger of a show. The Miami Dolphins have the big bad Buffalo Bills this weekend. Oh my goodness, another opportunity to right the ship. Let's see what these boys do Sunday. Let's see, let's discuss it, let's talk about it. I appreciate everybody coming through. Be sure to punch the like button on your way in. Shout out to the homie S Harris who was in here first. Always repping for the squad. We gotta go up one time for the homie, one time for the one time. Let's go. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the members gang. I know, Dolphins, social media right now is, popping with a lot of negativity, but we're gonna get this thing cracking, yo. We're gonna get this thing cracking. Where am I? Bill, Sean in the building. What's good with you, Sean? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's Bills hate week. Uh-oh. I don't know if you can show up around here, Sean. I don't know. I don't know, bro. We're gonna let you rock. We're gonna let you rock out. We ain't gonna give you too much grief today. I mean, y'all been kicking our ass the past couple years, but we do for one. So we are due. Shout out to the homie Riggy in the building, my bro in real life. Shout out to the homie. Let's get it. Hey, he says it's about to go down for sure. Shout out to the homie Riggy. Hey, any given Sunday for sure. Let's get it cracking. Shout out to everybody in the building. 15 watching right now. Punch that like button on your way in. Let's go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? You ready, B? Shake Money. What's good with you, Shake Money? Let's go. Let's get this thing cracking, man.
Project big. Oh, I know that. It's so down. In the club, popping with my. Hold that pop. Blood rocking on them jiggers. On the money. You ain't talking money, I don't hear you. I don't hear you. You ain't gotta touch my own. That's true. That's true. Boy, I'm about my skrilla. I'm about my skrilla. All my monkeys, we gorillas. We gorillas. All my clutching, we some hitters. Hitters. Birds on my timeline, call it Twitter.
Hey, Virgos.
All love rocking on them chicks. Money. You ain't talking money, I don't hear. What be quiet? You ain't gotta touch my own feet. That's good. That's good. That's good. Boy, I'm about my skrilla. I'm about my skrilla. All my monkeys, we gorillas. Yeah, we gorillas. All my clutching, we some hitters. Boy, we some hitters. Birds on my timeline, call it Twitter. That's good. That's good. That's good. Boy, I'm about my skrilla. I'm about my skrilla. Nah. I'm coming through, me and all my boys smoking loud. I ain't hearing you. Kodak bring the noise every year. Christmas Day, I ain't wanna play with toys. Project Baby came from Hot Wheels to riding in a foreign. And my diamonds come from Tokyo. Yoin. Power high come from Tokyo. I call them Ching Choin. Money growing tree. Can you show me where they grew that? You can have a fine that girl, yours switcheroo that. Boy, you know that. It's Lil Kodak. You already knew that. Buy my cheese, cheddar chip, that codeine, my medicine. Friend to know you, 1800 block, yeah, I represent. I got lots of guap, that's why I'm arrogant. In the club, popping with my fat pop.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see y'all. Shout out to the homies. Man, my homie A Burgos is in the building. Shout out to A Burgos, man. A Burgos is one of the vets in the community. Actually, I met A Burgos in Kentucky on my bourbon trip, man. He's one of the head dudes at Michter. Shout out to the homie A Burgos in the building. Pittsburgh Dolphin is here. Shout out to the homie. The members gang is in the building. We got to go up for the members gang. Pittsburgh Dolphin, Shake Money in the members gang. Let's get it cracking, man. Let's go. Y'all ready? You ready, B? Let's get this thing rolling. Yes, sir, man. So much to discuss, guys. The Miami Dolphins are. I figure. I think we're at a crossroad in the season right now. And it really comes down to the Miami Dolphins kind of figuring out what they're going to do moving forward after this week. You could either go out there and beat the big bad wolf, right? Or, you can fold like a lawn chair, like a cheap lawn chair, and pack it in. I mean, you could do either or, right? And Sunday will be very telling for the fan base, for the NFL. I think for everybody. I think um I don't think anybody's really picking the Miami Dolphins to go out here and win Sunday, right? We're dealing with some injuries. We're still gonna have Holland out. I think Cater's still out. I think Sealer's still out. Like we still got guys banged up. Um, Offensively, we should be at pretty much full strength. So it's going to be interesting to see like whether or not our guys really decide that they're going to get off the bus and play football on Sunday. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most is figuring out if my Miami Dolphins will show up and play on Sunday. Now, I was on the AFC East roundtable. Filled in for TD Finn's talk. He had something going on. He hit me up. He was like, "Hey, can you fill in for me?" I said, "Yeah, for sure. I got you." So I was on the show, and we talked about the matchups. We talked about a number of different things. We talked about every team in the AFC East and what their outlook is right now. And you know, Dan Mitchell was on there, and it started to bother me the way he was talking about the Buffalo Bills. And I understand they're a good football team. I can't take that away from them, right? They're winning games, but they really haven't beat anybody, right? They haven't beat anybody good. They beat us for sure. I could say that, right? They've beat some mediocre teams, right? Um, I just feel like the Miami Dolphins with this team and this talent should be able to go into any stadium and if we show up and play good football, win a football game, right? And that's my thoughts on it. I feel like this Miami Dolphins team is good enough. Now, have they been good enough the past 4 to 5 weeks? No, and that's due to quarterback not being there, not being available. That's last week. The offense couldn't get it going late. Defense couldn't get a stop late. A number of different things, right? But the Miami Dolphins have an opportunity, and that's what I do love about football. Is that no matter where you are, no matter if you've lost every game or you've won every game, every week will be a test for you. Every single week will be a test, and you either show up or you don't. Right? You show up and win games or you don't. And the Miami Dolphins have a great opportunity ahead of them. Nobody's picking them to win. They have basically flown under the radar. And you got an opportunity. Like it's gonna be available for you. So come to play. That's all I'm saying. Come to play. And I've also come to the conclusion that Tua just can't be a regular quarterback for this Miami Dolphins team. Not against teams like the Buffalo Bills. He can't be regular. He can't be a game manager and we still win the game. And I say that because our defense hasn't shown that they're good enough to just stop a team completely. Like there he's t- these running quarterbacks, these quarterbacks that get off platform are still going to give us fits either way. Um so Tua's gonna have to play out of his mind. He's gonna have to play like, his hair is on fire on Sunday in order for us to win this football game. I mean, that's just the nature of it at this point. And I think Tua's at a real crossroad in terms of like where he wants to be, like quarterback wise, too. Like, do you want to be this game manager, or are you gonna take the shots and make the plays that take you down a different path, a path of being one of the top QBs in the league? Because you can't just get away with game managing when you don't have a defense that can carry you, right? During the Brian Flores era, man, you could get away with some of that, right? Your defense was good enough. They were scoring points. I think they were like number one in scoring defense in the league. Um, so you could get away with that when that's the situation. But now it's with this defense that complements you, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. So you got to find a way to will your team to a win. And Sunday, you gotta face them, and you gotta stare them down. And you gotta say, hey, we're not going down without a fight. And that's where the Miami Dolphins need to be at this point. Mike McDaniel is gonna have to get in his bag a little bit. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to get in his bag. And before I get on the McDaniel stuff, because I have a lot to say about McDaniel. There's been a lot of narratives out there. People blaming, McDaniel. People blaming players. People blaming Chris Greer, Stephen Ross. They want Stephen Ross to sell the team. They want Chris Greer fired. They want McDaniel fired. They want McDaniel to give up play calling duties. They want players moved, traded. I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot of stuff, right? But before we get in that, let's get back in this chat. Let's get back in this chat real quick. Like I said, shout out to the homie Shake Money in the building. Red, White, and Bills is in here. Pittsburgh Dolphin is in here. Hey, S. Harris, he said they called me CB83.2 today on TFTG. Dang, they did you like that? You must have been too positive in the chat. You must have been making too much sense in the damn chat today. They must have really, hey, they was hot. They was big mad. Batman's pops in the building, one of the biggest Wolfpackers in Wolfpack history. He said, "Tua down bad, rebuild, rebuild, rebuild." Shake Money giving props to Batman's pops. My man A Burgos, big love, CB. A big love, A. Big love, AB. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. Riggy say, broski, tank the season and go for Cam in the draft. Definitely need to pick up a head coach. I'm done with soft cookie Mike. Dang. Riggy killing that man. Killing him. That's wild, man. Y'all ready to get rid of that boy already? That's crazy. Y'all ready to get rid of McDaniel already?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hey, y'all ready to get that boy up out of here. Y'all boys wild. Raphael in the building. What's good, Raph? What's up with your YouTube thumb? Hit that freaking like button. I appreciate you, bro. Y'all boys hit that like button. Hey, the Dive Bar Pod is in the building. Hey, y'all better go check them boys out, man. They be having a guest over there. Them boys be talking. Ghost, Robbie, B Show, Bobby, what's good with y'all boys, man? Them boys be rocking over there. Y'all definitely got to go sub to the Dive Bar Pod if y'all don't already sub to them guys. Those guys do a fantastic job over there. They have great guests, great conversations, objective takes. They're fans, right? But they keep it objective. Like they keep it straight down the middle. Like we want the Miami Dolphins to come out and play Sunday. Have we seen them do it in the past against Buffalo? We've seen them play okay at times. We've seen them shit down their legs at times, right? We've seen a little bit of both. But at this point, with your back up against the wall, bro, you gotta be swinging. You gotta be throwing haymakers. And I wanted to get into talking about McDaniel. And Q, what's good with you? What's good? Shout out to the homie Q in the building. H in the building too. H, what's good? What's popping? All the homies in here, man. I see y'all popping in. We got 20 in the building. Punch that. You already know. Punch that like button. If you want to donate. You already know where it goes, man. We get it in over here. So I appreciate y'all coming through. But man, McDaniel, what I'm looking for Sunday from McDaniel. First of all, have your guys ready to play out the gate. The Dolphins really need to do a better job of just starting fast, like hitting guys, creating turnovers. Like, bro, come out the locker room ready to go. Bro, get off the bus and be fired up about what you got going on. Because honestly, if you come out and punch Buffalo in the mouth right away, they may fold. They may fold quick if you jump on them, right? And that honestly, they kind of jumped on us like that last time, bro. I mean, they punched us in the mouth. We saw our own blood, and we didn't know how to react, right? We got to do that to them, man. We got to come out and punch them boys in the mouth. Go get a touchdown real quick. Get a stop. Go get another touchdown. Like McDaniel's got to, bro. You got to dial some shit up. Now I want to see. I want to see a trick play or some. Season been boring as hell. I'm like, bro, we gotta do a little something different, bro. What get a spark in special teams? What are you? What do you, bro? Y'all practice a lot of football. NFL players practice a lot. These coaches spend a lot of time in the building. They spend a lot of time watching film. There's nothing y'all can do on special teams to give the team a little juice. You can't do a fake punt or a punt block or a special punt return where you give the team some juice. Like we saw Buffalo hit us on a punt return last year. And that's really the only reason they won the game was the punt return late in the game last year. Like, bro, we gotta figure it out, bro. We gotta figure it out. Y'all, we gotta do a better job of doing that. Man, oh, hey, Buffalo is our Debo, bro. They are. Um, and you know what bothers me too is that Tua always seems to get hurt versus Buffalo, bro. Like, bro, we can't have it, bro. We if you gonna get hurt versus anybody, it can't be the Buffalo Bills. We see these dudes twice a year, bro. You got to find a way to stay on the field. And the good thing, the beauty in this situation in Sunday is that, hey, he never gets hurt in Buffalo. Knock on wood. Bang, 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 bang. Never gets hurt in Buffalo. But he finds a way to get hurt in Miami. So, hey, you got an opportunity. It's in front of you. Mike McDaniel, you need to step up. And we're going to talk about this defense too. This defense, bro, what are we doing? Come on, Weaver. Like hey, you got quarterbacks who can move a little bit. You gotta be ready to go, man. You gotta be ready to go. Shout out to FMP in the building. FMP, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you retweeting my stuff. I appreciate Bobby too. Bobby shouts from the Dive Bar Pod. He always retweets my stuff, man. I appreciate you, bro. That's big time. Hey, Burgos in the members gang. Let's go. My dog in there, man. Crank up for A Burgos, man. We going up for the homie one time for the one time. Let's go. Sir, bro, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. And my man dropped a $20 donation. He says this team needs to run the ball, stop fumbling. McDaniel needs to instill discipline, run and play defense. I like it, bro. So, and this is a really good observation by A Burgos, and I'm gonna tell y'all why, right? As far as this team goes, we can run the football, and we always run the ball well on Buffalo, right? And I was listening to Sean Red, White, and Bills talk the other day, and he was spot on. He was like, Sean McDermott realizes that Mike McDaniel at some point is going to want to get cute and pass the ball around. And I think that's always been Mike McDaniel's MO, is that he could be absolutely killing a team in the run game. But at some point, he's going to find a way to throw the ball and get cute and mismanage the play calling, right? And when I say mismanage the play calling, I mean he's going to get into a series where he throws the ball 4 times straight and has to punt as a result of it. He's never going to like be balanced the entire game because sometimes he will get in his own way. And I think that's something that is like a young head coach thing. Like when you're a young head coach, especially in the NFL now, like I feel like young head coaches get to the point where they really want to show their acumen as a play caller, right? And this is OCs, right? They want to get They want to show their acumen as a play caller. So they feel like running the ball isn't as, it isn't as glorified as passing the ball. So they get to the point where they just want to they want to pass the ball to show that they're a good OC. And that's sometimes you get into games, right? And you don't need to, bro, you don't need to pass the ball like that. And there's going to be times where you need to pass it in the game, but you don't need to get to the point where you throw it 4 to 5 times straight because you have enough in the run game. You're getting 4, 5, 6 yards a pop on a team. So you should never get yourself in a position where you throw it 4 times straight and have 4 incompletions, right? Because it's taken away from you getting 3 to 4 yards in an area where you can put yourself into a third and short situation or a second and short situation where you can take shots. And I think that's where McDaniel has always kind of dropped the ball in some of these Buffalo games is the running game is going, but he always defers to the pass late in games because he feels like he needs to do it for some reason. So that's something that really bothers me. And I'm hoping Mike McDaniel can just kind of stick with the run if it's working, right? Don't go away from it if it's working. If it's working, keep running it. Just keep punching them, right? You got to do what's working. And but see, and this is a Burke, and I'm gonna push back on this a little bit, right? Because running the ball it keeps the clock moving, it keeps Josh Allen off the field, right? So that's two great things it does. Time of possession goes up for your team. Josh Allen doesn't get opportunities, so it helps you in those areas, right? Now, if your defense is getting stops, right? It works, right? Running the ball is the key if your defense is getting stops, right? Now, if you're running the ball and wasting on the clock, right? And the Bills come out and they score right away. Say they have a 4 minute drive, or not even a 4 minute drive. That's kind of long. They have a 2.5 minute drive where they go down and score points easily, right? And you're running the ball, you're still running the ball, you're still balanced, and you actually get stopped, right? And then you have to punt, and then they go score again really quickly. Like it makes it difficult to continue doing that, right? And I can understand in that instance, hey, I mean, if you're still within 1 or 2 possessions, you can still run the ball. But if it's getting away from you and your defense isn't getting stops, then that's when it becomes difficult to manage that type of game plan. And I think the only way the Miami Dolphins win this game Sunday is if the defense freaking shows up. I'm telling you that right now. The only time we ever beat Buffalo is when the defense has shown up, gotten stops, gotten off the field, made it difficult, created turnovers, and forced Josh Allen into bad situations. That's the only time we've ever beat them cats. So the Miami Dolphins have to do a really good job of coming to play defensively on Sunday. And I think really that could be the difference in us winning this game and losing this game is if the defense shows up, right? And that's easier said than done, right? Um, they got a pretty good offense. Not even lying to you. They got a pretty good offense. Josh Allen is playing kind of mistake-free football right now. He's not turning the ball over like he usually does. But the Miami Dolphins have to find a way to force him into some bad situations. I mean, that's just the nature of the game. You got to make it tough on Josh Allen. If you make it easy on him, then it's going to be tough on us because honestly, our offense doesn't come easy. It just doesn't. You would think at this point, Mike McDaniel's offense would be just rolling through teams. It just doesn't. It doesn't. And I don't know if that's because of Tua and what he's doing back there, or the offensive line and the run game, or the pass protection and the receivers, but it's just not really working like a well-oiled machine right now. Not really there yet. Can it get there? I don't know. I don't know if it'll get there this season. But these past you know, 8, 9, 10 games, we haven't really seen that offense really like churning. And that's worrisome to me because we should be there. We should be a well-oiled machine at this point. Like we didn't have a lot of carry. I mean, we had a lot of carryover from last year. So I felt like we should kind of be rolling right now. Now it's gonna take some time to us getting back into the swing of it, but bro, we don't have much time at this point. You gotta go. So like I said, hey Burgos, I appreciate you, bro. The $20 donation, that's big time. The Dive Bar Pod says, I got you, brother. Love to see everybody. Sean, I appreciate you, bro. That's big time. Like I said, go check those guys out. Those guys do a fantastic job over there. They're growing. They do some cool stuff. A Burgo says too many cute plays or too many plays behind the line. Yeah, and the plays behind the line are tough, right? The screen game is like an extension of the run game, but you can't put yourself in the binds like throwing, the screens behind the line of scrimmage and turning the ball over. Like that's bro, at this point, we can't have it. Like everything's gotta be going forward. Yeah, you're right, bro. We gotta be going forward and you gotta be running at teams. You can't be scared to get in the trenches and get dirty. Put Jalen right in the game and let him run. And they've been I don't know. Like I feel like we need some juice offensively. And I feel like Jalen Wright could be a little boost along with Achan. Mostert has had his opportunities. He's ran the ball hard at times, but I feel like, hey, get a rook some run. Give him some run. What you got to lose at this point? You really got nothing to lose. I think it's a good switch up too. He's a little bit more physical than Mostert. He's a little bit of a bruiser. He's a little bit, and that's my thing about like the running back position, right? I've always felt like, hey, Tua's gonna be at his best when you have a running back there who can scare defenses, right? Devon Achan isn't he's a home run threat, right? But he's not a bruiser, a punisher who can just like roll over people and just linebackers are scared to tackle him. That's not him. He's a finesse guy. He's trying to run around people. If Derrick Henry was in this offense, Miami would be a different team. They would just be a different team. And they dropped the ball on that in the offseason too by not going to get Derrick Henry. He's absolutely killing people right now. I absolutely kill the Buffalo Bills single-handedly, right? And that's the type of player you need on your roster because he's going to simply wear the defense down. They don't want to tackle him. They're afraid of him. When Tua goes to give him that fake and he pulls it out, no homo, bro, it's going to be open because the defense is trying to get downhill to stop that dude. Trying to get downhill. So they got to do a better job in those areas, man. I'm gonna drop the link in a few, guys. Give me about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm gonna drop the link for y'all to pull up. King Jamie in the building. What's good, King Jamie? My resident Chiefs fan is in the building. He says hi. He says all I'm saying is you guys have a top 10 defense. Run the ball, eat their energy, eat their confidence, eat their will and the clock. When they stack the box to stop the run, just toss a 15-yard. That's what I'm talking about. King Jamie knows them. Bro, if King Jamie can figure it out, why can't the Miami Dolphins figure it out? Bro, go in there. Hey, you said it. Run the ball, eat their energy, eat their confidence, eat their will, eat their lunch, bro. Eat their lunch. When they stack the box, play action, hit them over the top and say, you better do better. There you go. Come on, man. Stop playing. That's why the run sets up the play action. Yes, sir, man. The run sets it up, man. You gotta set the tone in the trenches. Alec Ingold should be running at them linebackers. And them first 5 to 10 plays of the game, we should be wearing them dudes down. And we should be pointing at them dudes and saying, hey, bro, it's going to be a long day, bro. Even if we in Orchard Park, but it's going to be a long day today. We should be wearing them dudes out. We should be punching them dudes in the mouth and saying, hey, Y'all beat us before. Y'all beat us week 3 with 2, whenever that was. Y'all beat us. But guess what? It's a new day. We coming to play. So that's what I want to see, man. Um, yeah, you're right, man. We got to get that dude on the ground, man. We got to punish that dude. King Jamie says we use the run to open up receivers. You guys got receivers that should be able to get open fast. Why the hell go deep and take so long? Short passes and run game got the Lions where they are. You're right. You're right. Just eat underneath. Um, Gotta be able to run the ball though. You can if you run that ball, you're a problem. You're a problem to these teams, man. I'm telling you. And you ain't gotta run the ball. I mean, honestly, Tua is at his best. Um, Tua is at his best when you run the ball well and you keep him under 30 attempts. If you can keep Tua under 30 attempts and just run the ball, maybe you run the ball 40 times and throw the ball 28 times. Right? Maybe that's the recipe. Honestly, when we beat when we beat the Buffalo Bills, guess how many times, and I know some of you guys have heard it. Guess how many times threw the ball when we beat the Buffalo Bills in Miami that year? I think that wasn't last year. It's the year before last, right? How many times do you think Tua threw the ball in that game that we beat the Buffalo Bills in Miami? 25? Nope, not 25. Wasn't 25. Let me see. I know it, but I'm gonna double check too. Dolphins versus Buffalo. Dolphins win. Um, was 2020. Let's see. So that was September 25th, 2022. Let me see this real quick. Let me see the player stats. Hey, here we go. So Tua in that game where we beat the Buffalo Bills, September 25th in 2022, the Dolphins won 21-19. Remember that game, right? Josh Allen threw the ball 63 times. Josh Allen threw the ball. I'm going to say that again. Josh Allen threw the ball 63 times. He threw for 400, 2 touchdowns. He was 42 of 63. 42 of 63. Tua Tagovailoa threw the ball 18 times. He was 13 of 18 for 186 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. You don't have to throw the ball 18 times, but bro, you can keep Tua under 30 attempts. And still win the game if you're running the ball well. Just if you run the rock and literally punish them running the rock. And bro, this is what Tom Brady used to do. Tom Brady is not a volume passer throughout his career. He wasn't a volume passer. He wasn't throwing the ball 40, 50 times a game. There were times he had to do it, but a lot of times he was under 30 attempts and he was just super efficient in the under 30, right? He would be 23 of 29, 22 of 30, something like that. But within that 22, 23 where he hit players, 5 or 6 of those were going to be shots where he just ate on the play action, everybody bit, and he hit him over the top, or he hit somebody in the seam for a long game, right? So we just got to be smarter about like the consumption, right? Like Tua doesn't need to be throwing all that much. He's not a volume guy. He's not a gunslinger, right? There's some times where he needs to be that, and he's done it before, but I feel like that's just not him. That's not where he eats. That's not where he's best at, in my opinion. And I'm gonna drop this link. I want to get some of y'all opinions about this game. Drop the link in the chat. Feel free to come up. Hey, Burkos, pop in, bro. Pop in and holler at your boy. I appreciate the donation. Shout out A Burgos for becoming a member and dropping the $20 donation. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I know it's been a while. I was live last week. I was live on the AFC's roundtable. Um, but feel free to pop up. Come check me out. You know, we vibing, we having a good time. Um, but yeah, man. So I mean, so many opportunities, and we're gonna talk about the defense too. This defense has gotta be they gotta be better versus good teams. And we honestly we haven't played a lot. We haven't played stiff competition, but I thought the Cardinals game was a good like tune-up game for what's coming this week because Kyler is off platform, hard to tackle, just hard to get to the ground. So it's gonna be it's I feel like it's a really good game leading up to what we're playing this week, right? Um, and I agree with you, Concrete. And shout out to the homie Concrete. Defense got to get to the quarterback. Yeah, and you don't need to just get there, bro. Like you need to bring him down. Like, and we're not talking about we mean all the way to the ground, sack, like force him into bad situations, force him to throw bad balls. Like that's that's important. Like, and our secondary, bro. And I said this last Saturday. I did a show last Saturday before the Arizona game. I said the key to this game is our secondary. Our secondary is gonna have to play. Like they're gonna have to cover guys and make guys play. And I thought they were the most important unit going into that game. And going into the game, I was right. Like if they would have held up on the back end, we would have been fine. But bro, we couldn't hold up on the back end. Ramsey was getting beat by Marvin Harrison Jr. The tight end was absolutely killing us. It's like, bro, y'all didn't see none of this coming. Like, you don't think Marvin Harrison is a good football player where you got to play him honest and like knock him off his routes? And bro, if you're gonna play him, play him. Like, don't be half-assing it. It's like, come on, bro. Concrete says we overpaid our DBs. I agree with you. Right now, they're not playing like the best unit on the team, and that's where a lot of money is. Fuller is getting paid. Ramsey's getting paid. Holland's trying to get paid. Poyer's back there getting paid. It's like, bro, y'all, we got some veterans back there. I mean, we got draft compensation there. Like, that's where Cam Smith is. Like, come on, bro. Um, King Jamie says, want me to call in? I'm still dirty from work and I'm drinking a little. Nah, you good, bro? Come up. Anybody, feel free. Hit the link, man. Y'all can come up and kick it with me for a few. King Jamie, as long as you ain't talking Chiefs, we all right. Just tell us how we need to win on Sunday. But King Jamie been there, man. He said, hey, he been a Chiefs fan a long time. So, you know, he knows what it's like to be in in that position where you're not winning, and then you finally, hey, it takes time. It takes time, and he's there now. He's at the mountaintop. So I appreciate the homie, man. Hey, there go my dog in the back. Hey, Burgos, what's good, my boy?
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's good?
How
Looking
are you?
good. Hey, I see you. I see you. You ready? You ready for Sunday, baby? You ready? What you got going on, bro?
Everything's love, man. I just left the plant earlier. Everything's good.
Yeah,
We're looking forward into going to the holidays, and one of my best friends up here is actually a big Buffalo fan.
really.
Yeah, man, and I've known him for 15 years. So every time we played Buffalo, we've been either at my house or his house, except when we beat
Ah,
Buffalo. I was at that game when Miami beat Buffalo.
wow. So you were
Yeah.
at that game, bro. It was hot as balls at that game,
I
wasn't it,
was
dog?
yeah, fam. That was the one where the Bills were cramping up, and I actually got tickets at the 5-yard line, and I'm pretty sure it was I have a picture of Waddle or Craycraft catching it in like mid stride for a touchdown.
Oh shit, that's dope,
I'll send it
bro.
to you. I'll
Yeah,
send it
yeah,
to you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Send it to me so I can put it
I'll
on the
send it to
show,
you.
man.
How are you,
That's
bro?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm just you know, looking
I
forward
know.
bro. It's like, come on, man.
It's
S-
all good.
Sunday, hey, Sunday, we gotta figure it out, bro. I mean, I'm tired of my guys looking bad out here, man. It's time for us to kind of step up and make some plays, man.
Fam, I think that as a football fan, right? Like football is also a business.
Yeah.
I think that we need to, as real fans, like Dolphins fans that understand football, this is what you call like an organizational shift game.
Mm,
You lose this, and Greer comes to work, and you're like, you extended Waddle, Hill, Tua, McDaniel, and Ramsey, and got a new OC, and we're 2-6.
yeah. That's a bad look. It's a bad look, bro. Hey, so he
But if you
coming.
beat the Bills, then everybody's like,
Yeah. Yeah, they look at it, and that's why I said it's like the Miami Dolphins are really at like a crossroad. Because if you beat the Bills and you go on a run these next 4 to 5 games, you ain't even got to win them all. Just say you win a few of them and the Bills drop a few or drop a couple, right? They got some tough games coming up. They
sure,
play they play the Niners, they play Detroit, they play some really good football teams. So you're gonna have an opportunity here. I just really want to see how Mike McDaniel's team comes to play. Like if they're gonna show up for him. Now, Mike McDaniel has been this player's coach, right? I love my guys. I take care of my guys. We're gonna see on Sunday if they really care about you. Because if they really care about you and care about the culture in Miami, and they really love playing for you, and they really love being in Miami, they should show up Sunday and say, "Hey, we're not walking out of here without a win. And if we do lose, we're gonna go down swinging." Right, and I'd be all for that. Bro, I'm fine if you go down. If you lose and you go down swinging, and you really going blow for blow with Buffalo, I can take that. Yeah, that's respectable to me.
competitive.
Yeah, you're competitive, right?
Competitive, sure. Yeah.
But if you're competitive and you're going down swinging, you're gonna have an opportunity to win the game. So it could be a matter of a couple plays.
You know what's crazy is that Miami has the tools to play. They just don't have any type of synchronization, fam. Like when you look at the way the team is built, right? This team is not built to really be physical off the line like that. They're even the way that they run the ball, like the Finns run the ball in kind of a zone run, right? So
Yeah,
they're looking to hop, look for that gap, dip back, boom, he's gone, right? They're not really kind of coming at you in that old style of big O line. That's not what they're about. They rely on their
yeah,
speed and their shiftiness, which means that you're finesse, which means that you're usually smaller because you're faster naturally.
yeah, yeah.
So the team is naturally smaller because they're naturally faster at each position. If you
Hmm.
look them up, right? The
Right,
running,
right.
the running backs are faster, all that. So you go up against the Bills. The Bills are kind of tough. How do you make that advantage work for you where you're not getting hit off the line and then
Hmm.
the plays development on time gets thrown off? Because see, that's how they'll get us, right? Because like McDaniel has coached too in that offense, like, yo, the ball has to come out in a certain amount of time on this drop back because the receiver has to be there and he's anticipating it.
Yeah, yeah.
All you need is to come off that line. And if you disrupt that by like a half a second,
It
that's
becomes difficult. Yeah, it becomes difficult. The timing is thrown off a little bit.
how does he
And
fix that?
and that's tough, right? But when you have receivers getting jammed like outside, like Tyreek and Waddle, and they're putting pressure on those guys, that's where you have to use your tight ends, right? You have to use Janu in the flats,
Smith.
and
Mm-hmm.
you have to use some of these other guys who could box guys out, use their body. Um,
Gasicki.
Gesicki. Gesicki is no longer a Dolphin, but
I know, but remember that Gasicki was a savior because I know he didn't fit McDaniel's scheme, but
yeah.
bro, a six, what was he, 6'6"?
He was he was tall, lanky. He could, he
9 feet
wasn't a
in the air. You throw the ball within 9 feet. He's like, oh, I got it.
yeah, and he wasn't a clean route runner, but he would find a way to just be in a spot and Tua could get the ball to him. And honestly, Jasicki had one of his best years with Tua, the year before he left. But man, I mean,
What are you
this
thinking?
team,
What's your prediction?
I think it's gonna be a close game. And I think it can go either way. I think my heart is telling me I want the Dolphins to win by 3 to 7 points, but my gut is telling me that the Bills will find a way to win this game late. My thing about this Dolphins team is just I haven't seen the grit from this team. And you know how you watch some games, you watch some football teams, and they just like, bro, we're not losing. We're finding a way to win this fucking game.
Yeah.
Whether you think you can stop us or not, we're finding a way to win. Like I haven't
Pittsburgh.
seen that grit from this team yet. And people will say, "Oh, the Jaguars are just not a very good team." So I can't really count that. My thing is, at this point, I want to see the Dolphins show some grit, show some fire, show some hey, refusing to lose, bro. We're not walking out of here without a W. And I think that's where Mike McDaniel and his culture just really has to be better. Like you can't have this finesse mentality and
That's not him,
that's
Sam.
it just
That's
don't
not him.
bro, the shit just
That's
don't
not
work.
him.
It
I'm
just don't
sorry.
work versus good teams. And this is my thing. Like you go into Philly late in the season, you go into Kansas City, you go into Baltimore late in the season, bro, you gonna have to run at them dudes a little bit. Like you can't finesse your way around the football
Cold
field.
weather playoff football.
Bro, it's tough. And
Run the rock and play defense.
even when we play Kansas City, it's like, bro, you come out and you try to throw the ball 30 times in Kansas City in
It's
that type of
minus
weather.
20.
Bro, what are you doing?
It's
Just
minus
run
20.
the
You
ball.
know what I'm saying? Like the ball's not even naturally supposed to be
It's
in the air. They're
it's
trying to sling
not.
it. It's
It's
like, what are you
not.
doing?
And when we go look at that playoff and we go look at other quarterbacks on the road, Stroud was on the road against Dallas, or maybe he was at home, but the dude only threw the ball 20 times. Like, and Tua's thrown the ball 38 times in Kansas City. It's like, bro, just make it easier on yourself by running the football.
But see, here's the thing is, and I've been watching this team like you've been watching it. Like we're beyond fans, right? Like
Yes,
we
bro. We ins
understand
and
what,
outs.
right?
Yeah.
We're beyond fans. It's a way of our lives. I can say that being a Dolphins fan is a way of my life. I grew up in Miami in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Like it's so here's the thing is that it's crazy to say it, but for some reason, no matter how many times they try to balance this team, the
Mm.
only time that the Dolphins have had any relevance, any real relevance, not that we've had a lot for a long time, has
Mhm.
been when O-line has been good. Ricky Williams,
Yeah.
right? Those
Yeah.
years. Then the Wildcat,
Yeah.
right? Then you had the years when Tannehill came in, then they got that boy Jake Long from Michigan.
Yeah.
Then they started building, then had Incognito.
Yep.
Then
Then you
they
had the
had
unicorn line. Yep. Yep. So
they
that's
would
the
beat the Patriots. The Patriots were winning Super Bowls and would come down to Miami. Miami be 2-7 and would wax them.
yeah, exactly. And we would knock him out of getting,
And knock them out
home
of the
field
first round
advantage.
seed.
Yeah,
Like, yo,
exactly.
watch this. Because of the line.
Yeah. And honestly, this line isn't playing bad. It's like it's a different type of animal
It's
because
not a running line.
you're dealing with that finesse, bro. And this is the thing, like when you're dealing with a zone scheme blocking offensive line, right? These guys are looking to cut guys off. They're not looking to really mash guys down the line of scrimmage. They're just looking to get around the corner, shield them off, give their guy a running lane, right? But that shit only lasts so long.
It's a bend, don't break for two and a half seconds.
It is, but at some point you're gonna have to get downhill, and it's gonna be 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1, and you're gonna have to go block somebody in the gap, and then you can't do it. And that's my thing, is that you got to find a way to, even when it's short yardage, you can still find a way to get a yard, bro. Like, you still have to be able to do that. Like, that's it. And it was giving the ball to Ingold and having him running. Now he fumbled the ball, so it's like it's just like, bro.
Hey. Players, you know what, too.
Players do mess up.
You know what I'm saying? It happens, man. But
yeah.
Ingold still, he's a tough kid, man.
He's
a tough kid.
I like Ingold.
They got some. Listen, Miami's got some scrappy young tough kids though. Like Holland, if we can keep him healthy, that he's a very good player, man. It's just, I don't know what's going on with Chop.
Chop's young, and people want him to be making plays right now. I know, like,
no, I just don't know where he fits.
I don't think he fits as just lining him up outside and having him be a rusher, bro.
I think he's small for that.
Exactly. I feel like you got to move him around on the edge a little bit. Yeah, I feel like you got to put him in the A gap and have him rush. He's athletic enough. He has the speed. Like, I feel like you got to use him more in like a Micah Parsons role, where
put him in the middle.
Put him in the middle sometimes. Line him up outside sometimes. Shift him around. Like, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, they're not doing that with him. They just line him up outside and say, "Hey, go there." It's not working, bro. It's not.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
But hey, I appreciate you, man. I got a bunch of people in the back, bro. It's love. Hey, keep doing.
I appreciate you.
Hey, keep doing great work at Michter's, bro. Y'all are killing it.
Oh,
bro.
Absolutely. Hey, fam, I'll be coming down there before too long. I'll hit you up.
All right, bet, man. Appreciate it.
All right, have a great night.
All right, you too, bro. Shout out to the homie A Burgos, man. I got Glenn on. Glenn, what's popping with you, man? What's going on, Glenn?
Hey there.
Good to see you, bud. Good to see you.
Man, I thought you quit doing streams. You've been
going so long. Man, Glenn, I ain't clear on you, dog. You know I ain't going out like that, Glenn. You know I ain't going out like that. Hey, how you feeling about this game, man?
There's no reason in my mind that Miami's winning. They've never shown it. They ain't.
You're right about that.
The only thing I have, I don't have no hope, prayer, nothing, except I have a if.
He said he got an if. That's all you got.
Yeah, an if, and I don't get my fifth and drink it.
Glenn said he got an if. That's it. Hey, man.
Yeah. And if we both had an if, what would we do?
We be drunk. We be drunk as hell, bro.
Exactly.
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing in it. But and you guys are wrong. This year, if you watched all the 22s, Miami is actually their best runs this year have been between the tackles and guards.
They have been, right? So they've been running well between the guards and tackles.
This year, extremely with Wright and HA, their best runs have been between the guards and tackle.
Now, Glenn, question for you. Now, have we seen them do that versus stout defenses, though?
Yes. Well, I mean, that's where they don't get to run as much as they did last year on the outside. If you think about, tell me one game you really remember that they got a good outside run.
It's been a while.
But you see them plenty. Now, don't get me wrong. We have not played that great of all defense.
Nah, we
Yeah.
haven't played any good defense. I mean, we've played some.
No.
The Bills were
But
decent. Yeah, that's really.
Bills suck at stopping the run, and that's the only prayer I have, or if I have,
That's the
is
only.
they suck at stopping the run.
So you think
They are,
if you were to put a number on how many rushing and passing attempts we should have on Sunday, what would your number be?
we should have probably 30, 35 rushes and 20 to 25 passes.
I like that. We can win with that.
That's how you have to win. First of all, you keep Josh Allen off the field.
Yeah.
And tell me how the one team that beat and demolished Buffalo Bills, what was it?
Running the ball.
Who was it this year?
It was the Ravens.
And what did they do?
Ran the ball down their throat.
And kept running it.
And kept punishing them.
Running.
Yes.
And that's why you could run on the Bills. Bills has a worst passing or worst rushing defense in Miami.
Well, the Ravens are built to do that, right? And what the Ravens have is they have an element of Lamar Jackson running the ball and Derrick Henry, right? So that's a two-headed monster. That's a thunder and lightning that nobody.
But if you look at that game, Lamar only ran the ball like 3 times.
Yeah, he didn't have to run. He didn't have to take off.
He didn't have to.
Derrick Henry was doing all the dirty work.
Now what you can't do, last week everybody says, well, the defense failed. And then they say, well, here's what it was. I don't care what you could take the safety. Okay, they got a safety, they got the ball back, and they marched down the field and they scored. Miami didn't got the ball back and marched down the field. So instead of a 10-point game, it was a 9-point game.
Yeah.
What it came down to is Miami just had 2 first downs. They ran the ball up the middle and got like 7 yards. And then they just had to get a couple more yards and got a first down. They were sitting at the 50. And then wants to do a toss outside.
They get stuffed.
On a blitz. Arizona had 8 men up on the line of scrimmage, and they were blitzing, and they threw it outside. There was no way. If Miami would have just went up the middle, one little break, and I wouldn't have done it with Mostert. I would have done it with Wright or A-Chain up the middle, because they could break more tackles.
Yeah. More shifting.
And then all they had to do was run out the clock, and that's where I believe the offense failed us at that time. Then it was 2nd and 11, and they were just blitzing the rest of the game.
Yeah, and that's where Miami and that's where Mike McDaniel need to be better in these situations.
That's where Mike McDaniel, in that face call, he should have said, okay, we ain't going to get many yards, but 3 yards up the middle is still better than -1 throwing it behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. And then the fastest way to get the 3 yards is a straight line, man. You can't complicate this stuff,
Miami,
man.
This year, Miami has run better up the middle or between the tackles than in the last few years for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. They are running better.
Like that 40-yard run that A-Chain had.
A-Chain, yeah,
it was between the tackles.
Yeah, I mean,
it was between the tackles.
When we can open up those gaps and hit the creases, man. Yes. I mean, we're gonna have to do it.
Then what happens? Then what happens is when you get it, you have to get Buffalo to play up close. You have to get Buffalo to play close to the line of scrimmage.
You're right, because if they're gonna play back, they're gonna clog everything up. The linebackers are gonna be in the passing lanes. Yep.
And here's something else. Okay, yeah. If they let those linebackers play back, then
we stuck. But you gotta have your
yeah,
running backs got to be a threat. Like he's got to be forcing them guys to
yeah.
play football. If he's not forcing
Now
those
here's another
linebackers to
thing.
play football, then it's gonna be a long day. You can't pass the ball in
You
that.
know, none of our quarterbacks can really throw decent over 45 yards, right?
Yeah,
I
I
know
would
that.
say I would say that. What do you mean decent over 45? Like throw
Like
a go ball?
accurate, strong pass over 45 yards.
Yeah, I would say that.
So
Tua's
why,
need. Yeah,
if you have him less than 45 yards, I think he's okay. Once you get out to that, the arm strength ain't there. Then that's fine. You know that.
yeah.
But here's the thing. Why does McDaniels have people streaking down the field 60 yards down the field? Why?
I don't know if
Why?
they
I
did.
don't understand that.
I don't know if they're decoys or
Even
what.
on the scramble rule, even on the scramble,
They
there's
don't
no
come
reason to
back.
go 60 yards.
No, come back. They should be coming back to the football at that point.
You should have three to four guys, going no more than 15 to 20 yards down the field every play.
And just sitting in windows.
And maybe send one. What do you call him? That's why Tyreek's mad, because he's either a blocker or he's streaking down the field.
Yeah, man. These two.
What the hell? He knows he ain't getting no ball 50 yards down, 60 yards thrown a good in stride.
Yeah.
So he says, I'm a blocker now, because they're not using the receivers right. There's no reason why you're going past 30 yards on this team.
I mean, you're right. I think you're right to some extent. I think we need to get the receivers more involved in the pass game, and that's going to be underneath. It's not going to be way down the field. It's going to be underneath. I would like to see.
Routes.
I would like to see more rub routes, more crossing routes, more stuff like that. That it just gives us a better opportunity to get the ball out quick, hit a guy, and let him run. We should be yak monsters. We should be yak monsters.
Huntley and them, when we had Huntley and them, I don't know why they were sending those guys 50 yards down the field.
Yeah, Mike McDaniels
Huntley only could hit a 10-yard pass.
Okay, he's got to be right in his face. Yeah, he's got to be right in his face.
He doesn't play to
their
overall team strength. Now, another thing that hurts us, that Calais Campbell is the best defensive player we have on this team.
He's a stud.
Yes, but he's 37, 36 years old. You're saying none of those young guys could be better?
He's a stud. He's a vet, man. He's done it year in and year out.
But it's still, there's no way you should have a 36, 37 best defensive player on your team.
Jalen Phillips Jalen Phillips supposed to be that guy, man. Jalen Phillips hurt.
Jalen Phillips ain't in. He's done on the team right now. You can't count him.
Yeah,
don't even do that.
It's crazy.
Don't blame injuries. And then who's the best offensive player on our team? Rated.
Bro. I would probably Brewer. Probably Brewer and Armstead.
Armstead, the second oldest player on the team.
Yeah.
The oldest player on offense.
That's
why Miami's failing. Why Miami's failing.
We need our young guys we need our big time players to step up. Tyreek, Waddle, everybody.
Holland, I'm trading Holland by Tuesday.
He out of here, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
You ain't keeping them in the off season. You're not keeping them in the off season.
No,
you ain't keeping them in the off season. They messed up and should have kept Robert Jones.
Yeah, Robert Jones was solid. He was solid.
Robert Jones is the number one safety in the league. Rated the number one safety.
Oh, you mean Brandon Jones. You mean Brandon Jones.
Brandon Jones, my fault. Brandon Jones. You're right. Brandon Jones.
Yeah,
he's the number one safety in the league.
Yeah, he's playing the ball in Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, and then another one that sucks, right, is if we had Brandon Jones and AVG or
AVG.
AVG. What
Look
would
at
this
you
defense be?
reminiscing, man. Stop taking me back down this
What
road,
would this
man.
defense be if with those two players and you could have got them cheap?
Man, I hear you, Glenn.
We got Poyer. You know who's the worst safety on the team on in the league is?
Who, Poyer?
Yeah. Yes.
Man, he need to step up. We're gonna see Sunday, Glenn. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'll talk to you later.
Always a good
It's
time,
good.
bud.
Hey, and for all you guys think I have not missed a game, a Miami game, since 1988.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, Glenn. You an old school fan, boy.
Yeah, and before you missed it because you only got to watch 3 games on the TV and that's it.
Damn. I hear you, Glenn. You a real Dolphin fan, man.
We
I
didn't have all
appreciate you
this other
coming through.
stuff.
Yeah, you ain't have all that
talk to you
YouTube
later.
TV. Hey, good talking
Okay.
to you, bro. Later.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye. Shout out to the homie Glenn, man. Hey, King Jamie in the building. What's good, man?
Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, man. How you
Oh,
feeling,
sweet.
man?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. Hey, I love Glenn. Glenn is awesome and he knows a lot about football.
Yeah,
And you know
Glenn's a
what,
good dude.
Glenn? I haven't missed a game for quite a while either. Love it.
I know
So,
I know you ain't missed no games, man.
man, no way, bro. I love my team. So, in the 70s, so probably about 79 or something, I started watching the Chiefs. And it was the first time the game I ever went to was like 84,
Oh,
I
so
think.
you've been a fan for a while, bro.
Yeah, there was a lot of sad Sundays, bro.
A lot of sad Sundays. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
but now you on the mountaintop, man.
So, but hey, life is short. Karma says nothing really, really good or really, really bad can last really long, right?
That's true. That's true.
That's karma, bro. So I know this has an expiration date. I'm just gonna try to
Do
enjoy
you
it.
think the Dolphins have a chance on Sunday?
Yeah, man. The Bills. So the Bills have I rank teams by basically by yardage because if you're getting the yardage, that means in the playoffs you just got to make it work. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're stopping them for the low yardage, that means in the playoffs you just got to make it work, right?
Yeah.
And so if you can make it to the playoffs, you got a foot in the door. And most of my life was spent just praying we could win past the wild card, but all we ever got 70s, the 80s, 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, man, we got to the wild card. And the only time we ever won past the wild card was one time we got this old worn out piece of shit named Joe Montana that was already Bionic Boy. And he
Yeah.
was done, dude. And I was like, God damn it. Why do we take San Francisco's guys? And then we
Yeah.
took Alex Smith, just a while back. And I was like, I really, really like this guy. I watched him play at the Utes, man. He was
Yeah.
phenomenal, bro. And I was like, I really like this guy. But he is the single greatest system quarterback you could want. I don't want a system quarterback, man. All those years of prayers, I wanted a
Is to
gunslinger.
a system quarterback? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
He's
So, so here's my point that I wanted to get to about Glenn and the caller before Glenn as well. He was cool, dude. I liked him.
yeah.
So check this out. You guys are this close, dude. You've almost got it. You guys keep stepping on it and slipping on it, but you're not grasping it. Your coach plays analytics, and analytics say Tyreek Hill is only good for a long bomb. Well, fuck that. You've got a great line. I don't care what anybody says about your line. Those guys are fucking tough as shit. I'm on the outside looking in, so I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you real, okay? I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you real. So you guys got a really good line, and if you're not giving them the credit, you guys don't understand how fucking hard their job is against a guy like Chris Jones. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
better have 3 dudes on him, or you're fucked. Tua's gonna get mushed. Chris is a big kid.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah, yeah.
strong as fuck.
You
I
got
mean,
some
and our
dudes.
linebackers are strong as fuck. And so what you got to do is you got to trust those guys. All they got to do is take it back to junior high. Remember in junior high football when one of the bigger kids came up and he said to you, this is what I used to say to the kids, just slow him down a step. One step, I'll be around him and gone. You know, I was a tight end. I just want one step behind him and then I caught that ball. You
I
know,
got you.
you know what I'm saying?
So we're close.
So
So you're saying we're close. The Miami Dolphins
you
are
guys are
close.
there, but your coach does analytics, and everybody knows that doesn't work. Everybody except for the Chargers until they finally got a Harbaugh, because
Yeah.
he's one of the real coaches, dude. He's a real coach. He doesn't look at the analytics because analytics doesn't take in the human factor,
Ah, I
right?
got you. It makes sense, man. I
Yeah,
think
dude, it takes in the facts on paper factor. It's nerds watching TV is what analytics is. And nerds never played football. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a
You're right.
human factor, bro. It's like in MMA. You got the one guy that comes out really hot and fast, and he's just trying to like flail around and be all crazy, and the other guy takes it and he backs off and he goes, "Oh, I see what you're doing,"
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden that guy's on his butt, and the guy that went, "Oh yeah, let's do it my way." That's the human factor, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I think Mike
You,
McDaniel is. I think he's still a young coach, right? He's still trying to
I,
figure it out.
dude,
You said what?
dude, dude. Yeah, okay. So sure, but he's still using analytics.
And
And
that's
there's
something
old
he's.
coaches out there that are still doing it the right way. You watch. I'm going to call this now, and you're going to go, God damn it, Jamie was right again. When Andy Reid retires, the Harbaughs are going to take over the NFL because that's the last of the old school coaches, unless like that dude that
Who
won
the
for the Rams a couple years ago. What the hell?
who McVay or
Yeah, Sean McVay. He still rolls a little old school, bro.
yeah,
He could have a
yeah.
good shot,
I like Campbell. I like McVay. I like the Vikings head coach. He's solid. Like I feel like
He's
some
pretty
of those
good.
dudes have some
So
old school
so yeah,
swag to
it's
them.
you got to go back to old school because the NFL has morphed again, and
Yeah.
it's all Mahomes' fault. Now you can't be going deep all the time. Why the fuck would you go deep? I said it in the chat too. You run the ball, bring them in, and stack that box, and then just toss a dink and dunk like Tom Brady did. He made his bread and butter off
And
of that,
that's what,
bro.
bro. He lived off of it. Like he lived
Oh, and
on
he'd
the
watch your
intermediate.
guys. He would see the guy. Oh, you're gonna jump. you know, he ate
Yeah,
those guys up. Tom Brady was a goddamn genius. I'm a Chiefs
yeah,
fan. I'm supposed to hate him, but you gotta respect the greatness, brother.
yeah, yeah.
You
You
know, I
do,
mean,
you do.
shit, Marino did that all the time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I watched Marino. I was alive for that. You're younger than me, brother.
yeah. I only watched a little bit. I saw some of the tail end of it, but he was a hell of a
Yeah.
player. But I think being able to outsmart defenses is underrated in the NFL. Like you got to have some of that moxie to be able
Well,
to
yeah. Well, the thing is, what are they doing? Are they setting up like this? Run a guy over that way. Okay, I see what you're gonna do.
yeah,
Change it up. Don't do it like you're doing to Tua and go, this usually works against them. Let's try this. What the fuck? Let the
yeah.
kid make a decision. How about the coach shuts the fuck up and goes and sits in the nerd box, and Tua goes out there and does his thing?
Mm.
Oh my God. What a novel idea. That's never been done for the kid before.
Yeah,
I
let
mean,
him call it.
Jesus,
Let him call a couple plays, man.
ah, what the hell? Why? Why the hell would you set him up for failure like that? Because, oh, look, we're going to just throw this long bomb. So you're going to have to run around for 30 seconds back there before you can throw it till he's open. Fuck that. Tyreek is so fast.
Just
That
throw it
kid is
now,
open in the first 7 yards if he doesn't get hit on the line.
easily,
Have him go
easily.
there and then go that way and go fast.
Yeah,
So go there and then turn that way and go fast. real fast. I want to go fast, coach. Well, go fast. We're going to go there and then go that way fast. And he'll do it, and then he'll be open, and then he gets a million yards after catch. Why the shit should all the yards be in the air?
Yeah,
Tua
and I,
doesn't have the arm for that.
yeah.
You guys could make playoffs if I was your goddamn OC. I want all the power though. Oh, give me the power. You guys have a great offensive line. I like them fellas. They're big and they're tough and they're trying.
Yeah,
But
man, and
damn
that's
it,
all
you're
you
not
need.
doing them the justice. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
And yeah, I might talk a little bit of smack to the Dolphins fans because Dolphins fans on some other channels are ruthless.
yeah, they are. They are. They are. Hey,
Dude, when
Glenn.
you went on the round table, I was like, oh sweet, I love CB.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate the support
Yay.
over there, man. You showing love. Hey.
I was like, yay.
Yeah. Hey, well, good talking to you, Jamie. I gotta get my homie on, man. I appreciate you
Yeah,
coming
bro.
through, bro. Always good
Everybody,
time.
have a good night. I'm
Hey, love
just
you.
a
Peace
football
out,
fan,
bro.
that's all.
Hey, peace out, bro. Have a good one.
Bye.
Shout out to the homie King Jamie. Glenn came through. My man A Burgos come through, and I got the homie DG to wrap it up. What's good, my boy?
What's good?
Yeah.
What's good? What's good? I didn't know you gonna take me. I was waiting, man. I was
Hey,
waiting, bro.
DG, what's good with you, bro? What's popping? Hi, hey, I haven't talked to you in a little while, bro. How you, bro? Hey, bro. Hey, I've been reading some
Uh,
of your tweets, bro. You kind of been sick, bro. You been kind of sick, my boy.
man, it's just you dealing with real life, and on top of that, your team is bad as well. So it's just been taking a toll on my soul, my heart. It just
Bro.
affects me, bro. Like, I really like this team. I'm not gonna switch up. I have some of my homeboys who switched up. They Chiefs fans now.
Oh
You
my
know,
gosh.
it's getting bad.
It's getting bad like
Yeah, it's getting
that.
bad. Yeah, it's
Cat
getting
switching
bad.
up.
Yeah, quit switching up,
That's
switching up.
crazy. DG Cat switching up.
I'll
That's
never do that.
bro, that's wild out here. And that's the crazy thing about being a Dolphins fan. It's rough here.
Hmm.
It really is rough here. It's not for the faint at heart, bro.
No,
You really gotta love this. You
you know.
really gotta love this to be rocking with these boys. Now, do you think there is a chance that we win this game on Sunday? I'm asking everybody, is there a shot that we win this game?
You know, if Vegas want to make a lot of money, they gonna call in and tell the Dolphins or the Bills like, "Hey, chill out on the Dolphins. With Tua, we don't want nothing happen to him. Every time he go up against the Bills, Tua get hurt.
Oh my gosh.
Every time, they're gonna tell him to slow down. Don't hit him, and he goes to the ground. Nothing. We're just gonna be calm, cool, collected. Everybody taking the Bills right now. Everybody taking the Bills, but you know how Vegas is. If everybody taking the Bills, that's where all the money is at. Then the Dolphins might win. So I've seen a lot of crazy things in my lifetime this year. There's been a lot of upsets. I'm not taking the Dolphins myself. I'm not putting my money on that. I can't do that. But I know how Vegas works. I know how it
Dang,
works.
that's crazy, bro.
You
That's
know.
crazy. So you said you're not taking that. Like if I mean, damn, DG.
I mean, if we had Zach Sealer, I'd be more confident in us winning. But we're not gonna have Zach Sealer or Javon Holland. Marcus May, he okay, but he's not Javon Holland. Javon Holland, he hasn't been himself ever since Brian Flores left. So I'm not saying that's anything crazy, but we don't have the talent to keep up with the Buffalo Bills. And the Buffalo Bills, they got better. Keon Coleman, your boy, the Seminole, he getting better. I seen his last game. I was watching the All 22 against the Seahawks. Tariq Woolen, one of the best DBs in the whole league, cooking them. You know,
He was cooking that boy, huh?
cooking them. And then you see what Marvin Harrison Jr. did to Jalen Ramsey.
Oh my gosh, Jalen Ramsey, bro. Like
You know,
we paying you too much money to be cooked out here. It's
you
just
know.
come on, bro. We honestly, that's my Seminole. We just better than that. Point
Mhm.
blank, period, bro. We are better than what we've been putting on film. Like the Miami Dolphins go in there Sunday, bro. Just go out there and compete, bro. I mean, the odds are stacked against you. Nobody in the world thinks you can win.
Nobody.
Nobody, bro.
Nobody.
Just go out there and play a good ball game. The
Mhm.
shit is football, bro. It's not hard, bro.
I even showed my aunt. My aunt, she don't know nothing about football. I showed her two teams, the Dolphins and the Bills. She still chose the Bills. She didn't know nothing about Josh Allen, no nothing. She said the Bills gonna win.
How'd you show her though? What you showed her? A picture of the team?
I showed a picture of like the team on Google of like the Bills versus the Dolphins, just on like regular. I told
Really?
her, yeah, hey auntie, show me like pick which team you think gonna win, even though you don't know nothing about football. Sometimes, like people be on TikTok, they'll give their dog like a
Oh
ball,
yeah, 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 yeah.
you
I've seen
know,
that. I've seen that. I've seen that. Yep,
and it be
yep.
working. Like the
Yeah.
dog be hitting. Like,
You thought your auntie was gonna pick the Dolphins, huh? You thought
yeah,
you want yeah, that didn't happen, huh?
yeah, that ain't happen. Nope.
Um he said my man King Jamie said that so this could be a trap game because the Bills are favored. Yeah, I think, bro, the Bills are favored in the game, highly favored.
Mm, yeah, they highly favored, but um, they just got Amari Cooper as well. But I do feel like based off the film, Keon Coleman, he gonna be that wide receiver number one still, no matter what. But Amari Cooper getting that single coverage, one on one, he gonna be able to separate. He's one of the best route runners in the whole league. So Kader Cole, who he not gonna be in. So Cam Smith, I seen Cam Smith against Marvin Harrison Jr. He was getting did in as well. The only thing is he ain't get scored on. That's the only
Mm.
difference. So I don't know how Cam Smith is gonna do against um Keon Coleman or Amari Cooper. Cam Smith, he's still getting his
Bro,
feet wet.
yeah, and Cam Smith, bro, neither one of them dudes are world beaters. I'd take Cam Smith on Keon Coleman and see how it work out. Bro, go play
Hmm.
him. I mean, Keon a rookie, bro, and he's a tremendous talent. I think he's more of like a 50-50 ball guy, like
Hmm.
instead of like being like, tremendous route runner. So
Hmm.
I think if you put Cam Smith on, I think Cam Smith will match up well with him, right? And then I like Ramsey on Cooper, even though I'd rather have probably Fuller on Cooper just because, you know, Amari his feet are so crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Bro, his foot and his separation is crazy. I don't like him on Ramsey because I feel like he give Ramsey a little and be gone.
Hmm.
So I like Ramsey on the bigger guys. Maybe we put Ramsey on like Dalton Kincaid or one of the tight ends or somebody, but play Ramsey closer to the box, right? Because you're gonna need him in some run support too.
Hmm.
But we'll see, bro. I mean, I know nobody's giving us a shot. Hey, I bet Dan Mitchell. So Dan Mitchell said the Dolphins would. First of all, he said 21. He said they would. He, he said the Bills would be up 21 at the half, and I said, "You said 3 scores?"
Hmm.
And I was like, "All right, put 100 on it." And he was like, "Well, man, get." I mean, I said, "Okay." I'll give you a field goal on one. Give me 17. Y'all not gonna be up 17 at the half. I'll
No
take
way.
that. I'll take that on 100. If
No
if
way.
if the Miami Dolphins are down 17 at the half, bro, they can have this shit. I'm done for the
Yeah, I'm
season,
done.
bro.
I'm
I'm
done.
done. I'm done. I'll cash it in, bro.
Yeah.
I'll gladly send my $100 and,
Hmm.
and close close my YouTube down, bro. Because if y'all playing like that in Buffalo,
Mm-mm.
oh, bro, I don't want to see you the rest of the season. I don't want to see you,
Mm.
dog.
Hey, I'm gonna see them players in Cabo, Mexico, when they over there in January. I'm gonna see them over there for sure, for sure.
Bro, them boys better come to play and not fuck up my money on Sunday. I know that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep it close. Like, y'all grown man, y'all got bills to pay, y'all family to feed. Y'all can't be going out there again blowing out like that.
Bro, you can't, bro. You gotta have some pride about what
Yeah,
you're doing, bro.
true.
That's what bothers me. And I
Mm.
I Hey, King Jamie says, trust your guys, love them, and support them. They can see you. If you think they don't drop in on you, you don't know how much they need us fans. Bro, I'm with you, King Jamie.
Hmm.
I love my team. I support my team. There's a lot of people walking away from the Dolphins right now. There's a lot of narratives. Hey, you should tank. You should blow it up. You should fire people. I'm
Hmm.
not saying that because it's a lot of season left, right? And you can go out there and change the season in a game. You go out there and play Sunday and go out there and play lights out and go on a crazy run. I
Yeah.
mean, Flores did it. We lost seven straight and then we went and won seven straight. It can happen.
Hmm.
So it's possible, but they gotta show us something, Jamie. This is my thing. They gotta show us that they can go out there and do it. We're tired of being like let down by this team, right?
Hmm.
I'm tired of Tyreek getting on Twitter and being like, "Oh, cut on the film, bro." If I cut on the film, y'all ain't doing shit. Like, what am
Nothing.
I? What am I watching? Or y'all
Nothing.
losing the game?
Hmm.
Like I hear you. You want me to cut on the film and watch you, but bro, you need to find a way to get the ball. Tell Mike McDaniel to hand you that bitch and take off. Like, what are we doing?
I feel like with Tyreek, he's putting more of an emphasis on him blocking rather than him like receiving the ball because he knows like the quarterbacks can't really get on the ball like that. Even Tua, he went out there and Tyreek, he caught a few balls, but he ain't really do what Tyreek does like last year. Tyreek
Yeah, he
last
was
year is
different.
not this year. It's different. So if you watch the film, he was like putting a lot of effort into blocking. Like he was pancaking dudes, blocking DNs. That's what happens when you in the game. The coach is not throwing you the ball, no targets. All you gotta
Yeah,
do
bro.
is block.
You just get tired of it at that point.
True.
It's. I mean, and Tyreek's not the type of player you want to have like
Exactly.
he's not the type of player you want to have not into the game.
Hmm.
Like Tyreek's a guy that you want to get juiced up early because he's going to give you the momentum you need to bring other guys along with him, along for
Hmm.
the ride. So you got to find a way to get Tyreek the ball early. And I know that's what McDaniel's gonna do, bro. I'm gonna tell you what McDaniel gonna do. He's gonna come out and run the ball, and he's gonna throw by three or four bubble screens. Tyreek gonna get a couple of them, get
Hmm.
10 yards here, 8 yards here, and at that point, at some point, you got to take some shots, bro, and you got to be running the ball well enough to keep them linebackers close to the line of scrimmage. Like
Hmm.
you got to be a threat. So hopefully they figure that shit out, bro. I'm just tired of seeing these dudes lose games, and I know they better than what they putting on film. I know y'all are better than that. I hope y'all watching too. I hope McDaniel's watching. I hope everybody watching. Y'all better than what y'all putting on film right now. Y'all need to go out there and show it on Sunday. Point blank, period. Bro,
I mean,
don't tell me about the labor pains. Show me the damn baby. Cause I don't care how that labor was. I don't care how long it took to get there. I don't care how long the baby came to come out. Show me the damn baby. Go get the win.
I
Don't
mean,
tell me about how hard practice was, and bro, go get the damn win, dog.
do you like what the players have been saying? Like the way Tua been talking, even though we like 2-5, 2-6. Like, are you?
Bro, they seem a little like testy right now.
Yeah.
Like they seem um like they've been hearing a lot of stuff in the locker room about how they've been performing,
Hmm.
right? And bro, it's fair criticism. It's fair, bro. You guys get paid millions of dollars. If people want to come out and say, "Hey, you're not playing up to your ability, you're lacking," that's fair. It's
Hmm.
fair. You either you either barbecue or you mildew at this point. You either gonna fold on it and cry about it and whine about it, or you're gonna change the outcome and do something different. We're just tired of seeing y'all lose games at this point, bro.
Hmm.
I mean, you two and are we 2-6? Were we 2-5, 2-6?
We 2-6, I think.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, who would have ever thought we were gonna be here, bro? Even with Tua being out, like,
Hmm.
bro, you still gotta find a way to win some games, man.
Like CB, like back in the day, like with Brian Flores when we started off 1-7. You remember that year? Like we ain't
Uh,
really have too much talent. Like so, I was okay with us starting 1-7. Like, but with this team, with the talent that we got, 1-2-5, 2-6 is unacceptable. Unacceptable. At least 500 even. Four
I,
and four, I'd be cool with that.
and I think if Tua was playing right, we'd be there, right?
Hmm.
There's no doubt that if Tua was playing, we would have won the Colts game. I think we would have competed in the Seahawks game. I
Yeah,
think that's a
probably.
50-50, right?
Hmm.
And which other game did we lose? Um,
I think the we could have won the Colts game, like you said. We could have won the
what's the other
Patriot.
one?
We won the Patriots game.
Won
The
the Patriots
Titans
game.
game, probably.
What was
Titans
the score of the Titans game?
31-12.
Yeah, bro. Like I, I
Hmm.
don't I don't know. The Titans do have our number, but damn, I didn't see us losing to them this year with
Nope.
Tua. I didn't see that being the case.
We lost to them last year and this year
Yeah.
repetitively. Two different
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
Scrubs.
Scrubs too.
Scrubs.
Crazy. So
So
I
yeah,
don't
man. I
know.
mean, bro, this is where we are. Here we go. It's gonna be a ride on Sunday. What's your score prediction, man? Bro, look defeated. He
Man,
looked defeated.
I mean, last weekend I went to the FSU UM game. I seen the environment out there that they undefeated right now. I'm like, man, why can't the Dolphins do this? Everybody
What?
around us is having success. The Heat, not last year, but the
Yeah.
Heat, they made it to the finals recently. The Panthers, the Hurricanes, like, what's up with the Dolphins? What are we doing wrong? But ever since way back in the day, the only person that is still on this team is Chris Greer. So at this point, that's the only person that I gotta point the finger at. You know, so my score prediction, man, I don't think Bill's going over 30. I don't think they're doing that again on us. So it's probably like 28, 18,
28
17.
18.
Yeah, 28, 18, 17. I
I
give us
got
that.
you. I
A
got you.
chain, A chain, a receiving touchdown. The leading receiver again. Sadly, how you have Tyreek Hill and A chain is the leading receiver makes no sense to me.
It's a weird situation we got going on right now. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, like right now, this Miami Dolphins team is in, I mean, limbo, and
Hmm.
like we're kind of at a crossroad where we got to figure it out at this point, man. I mean, I've been saying it all night. Like Tua's gotta Tua's gotta come to play, bro. Like
Hmm.
he got to show us that he's worth the money we paid, we invested in him. He can be, he can be testy all he wants to. I'm a big Tua supporter, bro.
Hmm.
You should be pissed off at this point. Like you should be a little irritated by the noise, and it should motivate you to go out here and play good football and be
Hmm.
different. Like
Yeah.
because at this point we got to see it, bro. Like when you going into Buffalo, you've been getting your ass beat by Buffalo. Every
Hmm.
time you see them, they smack you in the head and you fall down, bro. Like you gotta be a dude in this game. You gotta
Hmm.
show us you can be a dude in this game. If he comes out and lays an egg, bro, you know how bad that would look.
It's over from there. See, I
It's
ain't gonna lie.
bro, it
It's
would
over.
be, bro. People would be looking at Tua crazy. Be looking at the Miami Dolphins crazy. Everybody,
Yeah.
bro. You gotta come out here and play some football. I don't know what you need to do the night before the game. I don't know what your pregame meal need to
Hmm.
be. I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
what you need to switch up in your routine, dog. You better wear your lucky underwear. Oh, you better do whatever you need to do to come
Hmm.
out here and play your best football game on Sunday.
You know what I'm thinking?
What?
Like, so after Tua's injury, right? A lot of Buffalo Bills fans donated to his foundation, bro. So I'm thinking he's doing them a favor at this point because they beating us too much to the point where I don't know if it's like,
Bro, come on, DG. This you can't be serious, dog.
yeah,
Tua's not laying down for the Bills Mafia
I
and
don't
they
know.
and their Tua Foundation donation, bro.
3 picks before the first half.
Oh my gosh.
3 picks, CB. Come on, man. 3 picks,
I
turnovers.
don't, bro. I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I might. I'm thinking the Miami Dolphins are cursed at this point. I mean,
Mm,
if this season ends the way it started, then something is wrong with this franchise.
yeah.
Clearly, like
Hmm.
something is different about this franchise in this situation. There is no way this team should be have a losing season. Just it just
No
shouldn't
way.
happen. It
And
shouldn't
all the money
happen.
that we spent, ain't no way we should be losing like this.
Ain't
All the money.
ain't no way. And honestly, this is setting up for us to possibly make a run. Houston does not look like the team that they were when
No.
they started the season, right? Green Bay does not look like the team that they were. The Cleveland Browns, they aren't the team that we thought they were going to be.
Hmm.
Like there's a lot of teams that aren't going to be as good as we thought they were going to be in the
Hmm.
AFC. We're going to have a shot. You just got to come out and play for some games. You got to figure it out on defense. Like playing complementary football at this point should be a given,
Hmm.
right? If the offense is playing well, um, the defense, they might be able to take a step back here and there because
Yeah.
the offense steps up and they do a little bit more. If the defense is taking a hit and they can't get stops, offense should be making it happen. If the offense is taking hits and can't get points, the defense should be getting stops.
Hmm.
Like, come on, bro. Like, special teams, put Tyreek back there at this point.
Yeah.
Put some. We need a spark, bro. Put A-Chain. Put somebody back there that's gonna give us a spark, give us a return. Like
Hmm.
we need all the juice we can get right now.
Mm.
We need all the juice we can get, dog.
I mean, the I don't know what else we can do because I feel like we maxed out at this point. We maxed out to the point where we gave Tyreek his money, we gave Tua his money. So it seemed like we're stuck with them boys. I don't know, like they be doing like that cap
Yeah,
stuff. I don't know how they do it.
they be adjusting, bro.
They be adjusting. Like we got 4 mil in cap space next year. You know, that's bad compared to all the money that we spent this year, to be honest. So we're gonna go into next year. We're gonna have to spend cheap on veterans like Calais Campbell again because we can't get the young guys who are good. So we're gonna have to rely on the draft. But I don't trust Chris Greer with the draft because look where the team at right now. 6 years we haven't done anything. So
Mm,
it's just man, sometimes when you consume bad stuff, it kind of like makes your body like you're not healthy. You got to clean out. What you do when you got to clean out your body, you detox.
detox. Yeah.
But it seemed like we're not getting rid of the bad habits before. Like we would detox, but we will still continue to do the bad things that we shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing about us. So I feel like we need a complete detox and a fasting as well.
Man, bro, we need to detox and fast.
And
We need
fast.
we need the we need the 40 days of prayer and fasting, bro. Like,
Yeah.
my goodness, bro. These dudes, man.
Hmm.
Well, let me go ahead and give my score prediction. Um, do I think the Miami Dolphins are gonna win this game? History tells me no.
No.
It tells me no, right? Um, do I think they have a possibility to win? Yes, it's the NFL. There's parity every week in the NFL. Good teams lose to so-called sorry teams every week, right?
Hmm.
Right now, the Miami Dolphins are considered one of the sorry, bad, or one of the bad NFL teams, right?
Yeah.
There's too much talent on this team to be considered that. Um, and you have an opportunity to go out there and play, what are considered a great football team and show that you can compete, right? So if they go out there and just play football and just get lined up in the right area, play with a sense of urgency, tackle, block, do the fundamental things of football: block, run, catch, right, tackle. Those are
Hmm.
things that All of them should be doing. This is, bro, you play football all your life. You should know at this point what you need to do,
Hmm.
right? Like Mike McDaniel, have these guys juiced up to where they're ready to play out the gate. Like if we come out and we go down early, it's a wrap for it. Like we'll fold.
Hmm.
Like I just don't know if we got the fight in us. So come out and play, man, bro. Y'all ain't got nothing to lose. You going into Buffalo. Nobody in the world thinks you're gonna win. Go up there, shock the world, get the dub.
I feel like with Mike McDaniel, this is gonna be all on him. All
Mm,
on him. Like the Buffalo Bills, they got Josh Allen. When you put Josh Allen out there, you know he could do everything for his team. He could put the team on his back, but we don't got nobody on our team that we could do that with. So it's really on the coaching staff and the play calling the right plays at the right time, letting everybody get the right amount of snaps. Jalen Wright, let him get more touches. Get Tyreek the ball. Like if Mike McDaniel does the right thing, there is a chance that we can win this game, but we're not gonna win this game solely because of Tua being back. That's not gonna help us
nah,
win this
that's
game.
it. Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing too. Tua is gonna have to play a really good game, but the defense is gonna have to get stops. That's the only
Yeah.
way. That's the only way we're winning this game. Is if the defense comes to play, we're gonna have a shot on Sunday.
Hmm.
If the defense don't come to play and they can't get stops, oh, this won't even be a game. We gonna we gonna struggle. So just come to play. That's all I'm asking. Come to play on Sunday, and we'll be fine, man. DG, I appreciate you, bro. You gonna be live streaming on Sunday?
On Sunday, uh, probably after the game, probably
Okay.
not during the game. I'm probably gonna be with my old
Okay.
lady. So that's about it. With my channel, I'm probably gonna start posting like workout videos and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
More personal stuff. But I'm still be posting the dolphin stuff.
I got you.
But yeah, that's the lane I'm gonna be going towards. But dolphin stuff all on my wall. It's gonna be dolphin game forever. I got a dolphin logo tattooed on me. So like I can't,
Real life. You can't get away from it,
I
bro.
can't, I can't. It's too late.
Hey, well, I appreciate you coming through, bro. It's always love, man. Always good chopping it up, dog.
You already know, CB. You already
Uh,
know.
all right, bro. Later. Peace.
Peace.
Shout out to the homie DGE for popping in on me, man. I appreciate all the love tonight. Shout out to the homie A Burgos who dropped a $20 donation. That's my homie. Appreciate the members gang popping in and showing love. Like I said, man, we gonna have a shot Sunday. I got a little money on the game. Hey, the man said they're gonna be up 17 at the half. He gonna have to run me that money because I don't see that. I don't see it happening. My dogs still bite. So let's get out there and show these boys on Sunday that we can still play football, man. Show them we can still play. We got it. Let's go get it, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. Nothing but love. Shout out to all the people who came through and dropped in on me. And click that link. Y'all ain't scared. Y'all bought that life. I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.